Welcome back, everybody. So good to have you with us here for our Champions League post-match show. Welcome along. Thank you for joining us. Kate Abdo, Thierry Henry, Jamie Carragher, Micah Richards. We had two brilliant quarter-finals, 10 goals in total. 3-3 the score between Manchester City and Real Madrid in Madrid, and 2-2 the score between Arsenal and Bayern Munich in London. Let's start with the Real Madrid-Manchester City game. Great game of football, Jamie.
Amazing, and that is exactly what the Champions League is about. I think Thierry mentioned in the second half, it felt like it should have been the final. You know, we probably are looking at the two best teams, I would say, in the competition. The history of Real Madrid, Manchester City, the champions at the moment, and that was just a privilege to watch, and I can't wait for the second leg, which we may be...
Are we going to?
Oh, no. We're not
going to? Okay.
No.
What, is that official? I thought we were too.
Yeah.
Is that official? We're not.
Budget's been cut.
Budget?
We're thinking about it.
You spend too much on wages.
Don't look at me.
I'm looking at you,
Put the
Kate.
camera on someone else. Don't look at me. So just 2 minutes for Manchester City to take the lead. Bernardo Silva.
Yeah,
right?
Bernardo Silva. I mean, with the news that Kevin De Bruyne was ill before the game, it was a big blow. And then Kyle Walker was away. 33 yards there. Goalkeeper's position, we might talk to people.
On the wall, it's impossible. Two guys, one can bend that way and the other one. So obviously he's asking Vinicius Junior to go alongside the other side. And now you open the space. So obviously Bernardo Silva, it wasn't born yesterday. Have a look where Vinicius Junior is going to do now. The goalkeeper is going even more there. It's a goal. If you hit the target, it's a goal.
And as we said, it's not just for the shot as well. If you've only got one in the ball, you've got two on the ball. You can play it short and play.
That's
Yeah, though, isn't he?
As soon as that ball hit the ground, guys, we see the replay. Bye-bye. That's slow motion.
Was it impulsive or was it pre-planned?
No, that's what you do. You put the ball down, you take it or I take it. Let me see what they do. Okay, you look. One man on the wall, you don't respect us. Okay, no problem. You moved. Gee, so what are we doing?
Did you score a free kick in where the goalkeeper wasn't ready? It wasn't exactly
Yes,
like that.
I remember.
Did you put something down and take it really quickly? And the goalkeeper...
Chelsea and Villa did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just you need to wait to see what they're giving you. So I'm playing Man City's Grealish and a left-footed player. You have to put two because he can bend. He won't be able to bend here. This is why he asked Vinicius Junior to go alone. But then what do you do with the left footer?
So even if you practice them in training, say, a couple of days before, you would still wait? I'm talking about you yourself.
If you take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you have two. You have two to make them think that, you know, you might do something. But we go back to the very basics of it. Two men on the ball, two men on the wall.
Okay.
You mentioned talking to Peter Schmeichel. Do you know he's not on the show today?
Yeah, exactly.
He zoomed in from home to do the brackets. He's actually on the
in for his
show.
brackets.
You have to FaceTime him.
Okay, we'll FaceTime
Yeah, maybe
him.
we'll FaceTime him. 2 goals from Real Madrid in 2 minutes, then put Real Madrid 2-1 up. Let's take a look at those, Jamie.
Yeah, I mean...
Don't make some mistakes. We talk about Vinicius all the time, but Rodrigo, wow.
So what you're saying there is if Kyle Walker's playing, that doesn't happen.
100%. And we're going to break it down a little bit later. I think we'll go into more detail.
You say...
I thought it was just a head and clear it, man.
Yeah, you know what? Let's address this, please.
Come on, what?
Because we have our in-house jokes, you know what I mean? And
Wait, make clear what are you addressing? What are you addressing first of all?
We have our in-house jokes between us four. Do you know what I mean? We might bring in Anita, we might bring in Peter, we might bring in Guillaume. But Rob and Clive, now they're getting involved in the banter.
What was you so offended by?
He said basically I was a heady and kick-it defender. I had 7 assists in the Premier League in a team that won the Premier League. Put some respect on my name. I'll take it from Champions League winners. but not from someone who played for Norwich.
Say it loud.
I'm proud.
Yeah.
He's played in a World Cup.
It doesn't matter what happened.
Hey.
So I just wanted to get that off my chest. I mean, if he can give, he should be able to take 2. Moving on, Kate.
We're going to move on.
Roll red, Nicky, please. How good is he now, Carragher? I know we was not laughing and joking, but we talked about his development.
Yeah.
Maybe last season he probably wasn't at the level that we all required, but this season he showed exactly why.
I don't think... What we're seeing this season, we're seeing more of it. I don't think there's ever been a question about his ability. We were talking about actually being in the Man City team regular. And what I would say now is, I think Man City have gone from the David Silva era. Let's say David Silva was the main player, and the team then morphed into Kevin De Bruyne's team. I actually think we're now morphing from the Kevin De Bruyne team into the Phil Foden team. It almost feels like it's, not right now, I think it's still, Kevin De Bruyne's still the man, but I can just feel, it's almost feel like it's a passing of the guard. Do you agree with that, Thierry, where you've sort of got one man
I would
who
put
you feel like
in there.
No, but
Alongside David Silva. No, because it was both. Like it can be for me a Rodri now and a Kevin De Bruyne. But the little man, when I say the little man, I understand well. It's a nice way of calling Phil Foden. What he's doing at the moment. Does he have to
do that with the? Because we've had that discussion. Because he's never really even. Let's not forget, last season he was on the bench in the Champions League final. He came on sub. So it's only this season where it feels like he's an automatic player. He's still not. He will be in the summer for England, but he's still got to take what we're seeing for Manchester City into an England shirt and into an international tournament.
Well, he needs to start for England. For that to happen, for him to be able to play like that. Do they play the same system? Does he have the same players around? It is different when you move someone...
No, but you could say that about every player, couldn't you?
Because City is different. The way they play is different than everybody else. You can see when people leave City, they kind of struggle at one point to it's like...
it's a different type of football.
Exactly. So Phil Foden, I think, at times struggle when you have to go and play for England because he knows exactly what he has to do. But what I would say about Phil Foden this year is that when Alan doesn't show or Kevin De Bruyne is injured, now he put that team on his shoulder. Now we can start to talk about world class. We can start to talk about world class because you put your team on your shoulders. And that's what he's been doing.
You play for some great French teams. We're thinking about England in the summer, and we've got Bellingham and Foden. And there's a debate about how you get them both in the team. So you've had similar situations with France where you maybe had like Djorkaeff and Zidane, two sort of great players that you're trying to fit in. Is it possible to get them both in the team?
Yes, it is. I do believe so. But I'm not here sitting to tell Gareth Southgate what he has to do, but they can play together. Foden plays with De Bruyne. Foden can play with Bellingham. It depends on the shape of your team and how you're going to play. Do you want to be on the ball? Are you going to press? You can play 2-10 and one holding. We all know that he's been saying that he doesn't have a Jorginho. Or Declan Rice can play there, and you have 2 10s. But it depends on the game. Are you going to be on the ball, not on the ball? You play in the position also. It's not always. But what I would say is, once again, England does have a great team.
Yeah.
And that's why I think you guys should be proud of, is that everybody is like thinking, oof, that team is outstanding. If you look at the bench, if you want to go deep into a competition and winning it, you need to have a bench that's going to come on and change stuff. So who is going to be on the bench? Who is going to start? I don't actually know, but this guy now is world class.
I didn't even make the squad.
What did he say? This guy said we used to be on the
He's
bench.
definitely got a better bench now.
Oh, man.
Let's go to the third goal then for Manchester City.
Gvardiol!
Yes.
A centre-back come full-back.
And what you do with it, and he reacted well, and what a finish on his right foot, by the way, as we said.
Amazing.
And then there was still one more goal in it. 3-3 the final score. Valverde with the third for Real Madrid.
Yeah, volley.
In the second post for him to arrive and attack it.
Thierry, can you talk about the volley? If we can possibly see it again. It's that type of volley where the foot comes down and it actually bends a little bit at the last minute to find itself in that far corner.
You have to kind of to go through it. But what? Okay with your knee?
No.
Yeah.
So you've got to go to the second leg now, though. The Etihad 3-3 the score. Does that, Manchester City favourites now playing the second leg at home? Or how does that look?
I mean, with Kevin De Bruyne back potentially and Kyle Walker back potentially, I would say maybe just favourites, but Vinicius and Rodrigo and Bellingham had a quieter game today. They've still got so much quality, so I couldn't call it. It could go either way. But it's exciting.
That's
the most important thing.
It's not that exciting because we're not going.
Are we not going?
I don't know. Pete, can you speak?
What's happened in the budget in the last 2 weeks?
OK, we'll find out in the break, apparently, which means you guys will find out after the break. We're going to go to that very short break, and we're going to talk about this game as well afterwards. Arsenal 2, Bayern Munich 2. They head to Munich for the second leg of that one next week. We'll be right back in just a minute. Hi, Hi everybody, welcome back. Good to have you still with us. We're going to talk about Arsenal. Arsenal versus Bayern, 2-2 the final score. Let's go through the goals in this one and get you through the best of the action. 1-0 by Bukayo Saka. Started so well for Arsenal.
Yes, it will be a goal. All you need to do, as you can see, is not offside.
Silence the crowd.
We are going to come back to that game because there's more still to talk about. But let's take you back to Madrid. Remember, Madrid and Manchester City, 3-3 the final score in that one. And Manchester City's own Josko Gvardiol goes to the Bernabeu in a Champions League quarter-final. Yes. How did that feel?
Dobro. How are you, my friend?
Dobro. Take it away, Kate. Take it away.
Oh, I mean, talk us through that. You go to the Bernabeu, you score a goal. How does that feel?
Well, it's just unbelievable. You know, my first time playing here, and especially my first goal for Man City is just unbelievable, and more than happy for it.
Can you talk us through the goal? Talk about your fantastic first touch. The actual touch that made you shoot because the ball went away from you, that was your only option then to have a strike at goal?
Yeah, because I didn't want to take a risk. It was, you know, that I'm at the edge, but still, you know, I would take a shot every time, and then what happens, you know? At least we cannot get the transition, you know, counter-attack. Yeah, so I would definitely do it again.
Josko, I have a question for you. This is Thierry. Just talking about on your on-the-field position and the way Pep is asking you to play. It must have been difficult for you to adapt to that, especially in a game like that and during the season, knowing that if you lose that ball, you might be in trouble, but it's an unknown territory for you. So how did you feel about that when you first arrived?
Yeah, exactly what you said. It is difficult for me, but I'm the kind of player who's going to give my best every time, every day. So, yeah, I know it's a different position. It's not even a lot of running. And, I mean, I'm still getting used to it. And I said many times that I'm going to take this first season, you know, to work on it, to improve myself on that position. And yeah, so far I'm more than happy.
You should be. Well done. You should be.
I guess one of the things I wanted to ask you
Thanks.
was you were playing against Luka Modric in this game, obviously, legendary Croatian player, legendary Real Madrid player. Did that mean something to you personally?
Yeah, it means a lot. It's also nice to see my captain, my national team captain, playing against me. I had the same opportunity last season, but I was on the bench with RB Leipzig, so yeah, it's nice to see Luka. I know he's getting old, but still, he's doing really good.
Two questions before you go, please. Do you like the show?
Of course I like the show, yeah. I'm still waiting.
And the second one, who is your favourite?
Do I have to say you?
Yes! No! Said, do I have to
Just
say
say
you?
Big Meeks. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, okay. You're my favorite one.
Well, thank you very much for your time. Do widzenia.
Wait, because we do
Do
have
widzenia.
one more question before you run. Because
Yeah,
the executive producer of our show is Mr. Pete Radovic. He's a Croatian national like yourself. Well, he's an American, but Croatian heritage. He said you ghosted him on text. Can you confirm?
I don't agree with that. You know, my phone is in the dressing room, so I cannot show you.
All right.
You need to trust me. No evidence at the moment.
Fair enough.
Do
Okay.
widzenia.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Do widzenia.
God bless you. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Another
Well-
Big Meeks favourite? What? I'm racking them up now.
You're the one asking them the question.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Wait, who else have you got?
You should learn Croatian.
Who else has said that you're their favourite?
You've asked him,
Enrique.
Luis Enrique.
Enrique.
Thank God
Oh,
someone
yeah.
told you.
you need the
right.
celebration from Bellingham, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, Bellingham, he's mugged me off though, hasn't he?
Yeah.
We need to ask someone else.
Foden? Jack's your mate, isn't he?
No, but we need something a bit different, don't we? We need a bit different. I see them boys. They're my boys, aren't they, you know?
My boys.
Should we wrap up the Arsenal game? Because we interrupted the Arsenal coverage to get over there to Madrid again. So we were at the Leandro Trossard, who'd come on as a sub, scores the equaliser for Arsenal. Thierry.
Still on the halfway line, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
he did it against Man United also.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a counter. He chops well, and then it's what he does after the chop most of the time. He gets confused, but Leandro Trossard was there.
A couple of moments later in the game that we want to look at still as well. Kingsley Coman hitting the post. Let's take a look at this one.
He goes dying at the second post, and it would have been a goal, but it could have been one. But obviously, the post was there.
And then the other moment we wanted to look at was in injury time, Bukayo Saka searching for a penalty for Arsenal. Let's take a look at.
You've got to make a big decision, and I think he was calm about it. It obviously went to VAR. You see the referee go to VAR anyway, but you could see him saying basically they've checked it, and I just think it was the right decision. So although we have seen them given.
So you think he cheated?
No. I just think he does all clever forward players do. That's all. Leave my Saka alone.
As always, whenever there's a refereeing discussion to be had here, we bring her in. Christina! Unkel. What's going on? Let's talk about this one because I think we pretty much all agree, yes, it wasn't a penalty. How difficult is it for referees in those incidences where players are manipulating essentially to try and win the penalty?
Very difficult, but what really helps a referee be able to get this correct decision on the field is all about angles. So the Swedish referee here, having that position aim, being able to see exactly understanding and seeing and thinking that the keeper had extended his right leg into the path of Saka, who was running on. And instead, this actually is a very good no decision. The referee's body language is very confident that he had nothing on it. And when you replay it both in slow motion as well as at 50% and 100%, it confirms that on decision was correct. But it is a difficult decision, especially with only seconds left in injury time.
Christina, where are you? I'm normally used to seeing the books, the magazines, the TV screens, the memorabilia.
She's in her open plan office and she doesn't want anyone to see the people behind her. Is that right?
That is correct. Everyone's still working out there, working hard at a 5:30. So I snuck into one of the conference rooms.
All right. Well, we appreciate you. Good to see you as always.
You as well. And for the record, Kate's my favorite. Just saying. For the record, Kate's
my
Dickie, get off the screen.
Christina's a regular on the show, so that counts extra. Thank you, Christina. Much love. Love you very much.
Yeah, would love to stay and chat. Toodaloo.
Jesse Marsh, Pep Gvardiol. The list goes on. Who's called you their favourite?
Has anyone called you favourite?
No. I'll get there.
We're going to go to a very quick break. We will be right back. We've got more still to break down for you. Two brilliant games in the Champions League quarter-final first legs. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. We've got a couple of player interviews that we can bring you. So first of all, let's head across London, go to Anita Jones, who spoke to Bayern's Harry Kane.
Harry, what was it like playing back here at the Emirates, a place where you've caused a lot of heartache for Arsenal fans?
Yeah, it was strange, if I'm honest. I think, of course, I didn't expect to be back here so quick into my Munich career. But yeah, look, it was a good occasion. It was a tough game. We knew Arsenal obviously have a lot of quality, especially here in their home. So we had to dig deep at times. But overall, you know, it's been a good experience to come back. A good game, a tough game, and now all to play for next week in Munich.
You talk about a good experience. You like scoring against Arsenal. It's now 15 goals in 20 appearances. What is it about scoring against this side?
I don't know. I get quite a lot of penalties against Arsenal, especially here at the Emirates. So they kind of hand the opportunities to me. But no, I enjoy these games. Obviously for Tottenham, they were the big games, the London derby. So I spent many games here. I've had some good results, but not some bad results as well. So yeah, I enjoy, you know, big games, and obviously this is a quarter-final. It doesn't matter if it's Arsenal or whoever. It was a big game, and I'm glad I helped the team today.
Well, Anita has also managed to speak to the Arsenal manager, Mikel Arteta, so let's listen into that one as well.
Mikel, on the basis of the performance today and the opposition, are you happy with the draw?
Well, I wasn't happy if the game would have ended up, especially in the first moments when we had total dominance of the match, we scored the first goal, and we had the moment with Ben White when he's in front of Neuer to put it to 2-0, and then the tide changes completely. Then, yeah, without giving away anything, we give them 2 goals against a team that in open spaces they have unbelievable quality to punish you. They have done, and after that, I think that we have to be really focused not to give the game away. And I think we've done it, and the subs made a huge impact again to keep us on the tie, and I have full belief that we can go there and beat them.
All right, I guess let's get your thoughts on anything particular that stands out from the Arteta interview, or kind of looking ahead to that game moving forward in the second leg now. 2-2 obviously scoring this one. Go to Munich now with that.
First, I will start with Harry Kane and how he played tonight. There's something I always say to whether as an assistant or as a coach, what a striker should do away from home. That's exactly what Harry Kane does to the T, and he did it tonight once again. As long as Arsenal couldn't stop him keeping the ball or having a free kick, then you cannot sustain that pressure that you're putting in half of the opponent. As soon as they manage to stop him keeping the ball or having a free kick and staying there, and Mikel Arteta talked about, obviously, the Serbs, what it's talking about with the Serbs is Zinchenko coming from a left-back position, coming inside to have an extra man to be able to hold the ball a bit better, and they did in the second half, and obviously we can talk about Gabriel Jesus and Leandro Trossard scoring that goal. But you know, it was, and I can understand in the coach point of view, at the end of the game, you're trying to talk to your team by saying, look, we gave them 2 goals. So what he's trying to do right now after the game is talking to his team to say, look, they're a great team, but we gave them 2 goals. And I understand what he's saying. Gabriel makes a mistake. You have Declan Rice that shouldn't be stepping out. He did step out. You can't let Leroy Sané running inside your team like that. But what he's trying to do is trying to tell his team, look, we were not too far. We should have done this, we should have done that. And we all know that the game was more of a 50, even a 55-45 on the other side.
I think we should remember as well, this is the first year they're in the Champions League, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, that was a great learning curve, the last round. Porto, a team you'd expect them to beat, but they found it tough. And tonight, again, was a real experience for them. You know, we've got experience of playing in Europe. You 1-0 up, you think everything's fine, and before you know it, you're getting beat 2-1, and you can't quite work out what's happened. And it felt like that watching Arsenal. It wasn't the same flow, it wasn't the same team that you see in the Premier League, because Europe's different, and it does things to, you know, the stadium just freezes as well when it goes 2-1, and they ground it out, they got themselves back into it. The fact there's no away goal, you know, that rule's gone, so it helps them. So, you know, it's going to Munich. It's going to be tough for them, and it'll be another big experience. But if they could come through that would be absolutely massive for them, not just this season in terms of going forward, because Arsenal are going to be a team who I think will continually be in the Champions League for the next sort of 4 or 5 years.
You wanted to say something as well, did you?
Jamie basically mentioned it with Thierry, yeah, but just like, you talked about the badge, didn't you? And sometimes, you know, coming into a quarter-final for so long, I just thought Arsenal, OK, they give away sloppy goals, but they dealt with it well. They could have froze, and they didn't freeze, so fair play to them for that.
OK, so the other game, remember, was the 3-3 draw between Real Madrid and Manchester City, and Guillaume Balaguer has managed to speak to Pep Gvardiol, Manchester City manager, so let's listen into that interview.
I suppose your intention, it always is to take control of what happens, but today was almost like a player's game, because a lot of the goals came from...
Incredible. Yeah, have been incredible goals. The last from Valverde, the second from Phil Josko. Even for Bernardo, who is a smart vision. So, yeah, always you have to control the transitions. Madrid, it's impossible. It's impossible. So they are built for that, and of course they have the quality for the possession, because Toni Kroos moved the team incredible. And after transition, they are so fast. But we take the 3-3. So the analysis is simple. Madrid wins, be in semi-final. We win, we'll be in semi-final. So we have to win again.
So 3-3 in one, 2-2 in the other. We've got 2 games fantastically set up for the return legs next week in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. We're going to head to the big screen after the break-in and break down some of these games tactically for you. We'll be right back in just a minute. Don't move. Welcome back. As promised, time for a tactical breakdown at the big screen. Thierry, what have you got for us? What we're going to do?
The goal of Gnabry and what Declan Rice should have done at that particular moment, because you're the police officer and a mistake happens, you have to rectify it. And more often than not, he does it, but he didn't do it tonight. As you can see, we talked about the goalkeeper coming, we talked about the back pass, but if you pause here, look at the distance between your two centre-backs. And I know at that particular moment, it doesn't look like that you're going to be in trouble. At that moment, you cannot make, and you're going to see it when we're going to play it, the 1, 2, 3 step he's going to make. Leroy Sané wasn't born yesterday. You make those 3 steps. Goretzka also sees it. He runs in behind. Why? Because look at the gap in between Saliba and Gvardiol, and you have a man running, and he's aware that there's a man is running. If he stays here and see the guys all in front of him, nothing happens. But as you know, guys, when you lose the ball, you tend to want to go because he thought it was going to be a short pass, but he is clever, and on that one, you were not. Play it.
Could Saliba anticipate it a little bit more?
You're dead.
Dead.
You can't. He's aware of Gnabry coming. You don't see it down.
I mean, how highly do you rate the pass, Thierry?
It's all of a pass. You can't let that come. Early. Yeah, you can't. Micah, it's Leroy Sané on the ball, not a guy at the bottom of the Premier League on the ball. It's not the same ball game.
You get punished at this
Premier
level.
League, you 1, 2 step, guy on the ball saw it. You go there, guy on the ball saw it. You go 2 inside, Gnabry saw it. That's on you. You shouldn't lose that ball. I'm just saying, Declan Rice at that particular moment, just don't go back 3. You see Gnabry, you see Leroy Sané, and you see Goretzka coming.
Perfect. Well, I'm going to look at Phil Foden's goal. Wonderful strike tonight. Dickie, just roll us red, will you, please? I mean, you see him in this space just here, but I just want you to keep an eye on John Stones here. We've seen it in the Champions League final. We know he's a player, whether he's playing right back, centre back, he will make these runs here to cause chaos. And what does that do? Leave the space in the number 10. We've talked about Foden playing on the left, on the right, but this is where he's been most effective this season. And if we just roll it on, first touch and finish. Absolutely beautiful. There we see it, Stones. He has a little look. He knows exactly what's around him. And now you've got him there. Has he got the technique? Of course. And this is a man playing at the top of his game. Top corner, see you later. Brilliant. What a player he is. Like you said, becoming world class, if not already. What about Haaland? You talked to him beforehand. What did you see in today's game?
I think we've had this discussion before about Haaland, and I think Haaland for me is not a great player. He's a great goal scorer. He's not just a great goal scorer, he's the best. But the fact he's so good at scoring goals means that we almost forgive him for not being involved in the game so much. But as we highlighted before the game, and you'll know better than me, Thierry, when he's playing against the absolute elite now, in terms of last season against Real Madrid, against Arsenal, Liverpool this season, Champions League final last season, in the biggest of games against the best, he's not doing enough, because if he's not scoring, it's almost like you're playing with 10 men. And you think about the attacking players today, whether it was Phil Foden, whether it was Rodrigo, whether it was Vinicius, Bellingham, they all played a part in the game. I just want to highlight and look at some of the clips. Again, as we looked at before, this battle he had with Rudiger. And look at this, the strength gets in front of him. That is not good enough for a top-level player. He's playing against the best, yes, but the battles when he's against the defender, whether it's Van Dijk, whether it was Gvardiol, Saliba, he's got to be getting his part of the battle won as well. It's not just about losing every single duel. We see it again here. To clued up for him, using his body, being aggressive in these moments. We saw it with Van Dijk a few weeks ago. We saw it with Saliba and Gvardiol a couple of weeks ago with Arsenal. And Thierry, I want to ask you as well, you're a coach now, but you've been that centre forward as well, and I class you as a great player. Because it wasn't just if you don't score, you don't affect the game. I want more for someone who is seen as like one of the top players in world football. He has to produce more when he's playing against the best.
I always said that, and I said it when I was a player. I've seen players not scoring and strikers not scoring and playing really well for the team away from home and doing what exactly you're supposed to do for a team away from home or even at home. But often than not, you judge the striker with his goals. Fair enough. We already know that.
Can I ask you a question? Is he capable Are we asking
Yes,
something? Are we
yes.
asking something that he can actually do?
No,
or is he capable of a lot better than that?
People can get better. I believe. I believe in that, in you working. But there is one thing that he doesn't do ever so well. He's always shoulder to shoulder with the defender.
Yeah.
So you can always put your foot, but if you go like this, there's no way you can get that ball here now. There's no way. I create a distance. So he's a left footer. Okay, I create a distance. You can't come like this on someone and not expecting he's going to put his leg inside or on outside. Go 3/4. Go 3/4, you can hold that ball. After, it's you and your quality and what you can do. But you cannot let the defender put a leg here or put his arm around you. You grab him first, then you dictate.
Well, before we go, you know, when it's not your night, it's not your night. Dickie, do the stuff. Just watch Haaland. Time. I mean,
That's what I said. If you go,
Boom! He's squared on again.
I mean, he's had, you know, a bad night, and he's been pushed. But Kate, back to you. I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah, I don't have a lot to say. We're going to go to a very quick break. We'll be right back. We've got more still to break down for you. How long have we got to go still in this show? Let's see. About 10 minutes, a couple of segments. We'll be back. See you in a sec. Got more Champions League coverage coming up for you here, but after us, you can switch over to the Golazo Network for 24/7 football coverage. Tonight, following scoreline, you can catch supersized highlights of today's action on the Champions Club. And then there is a new episode of Kicking It. Our guest tonight, NBA legend Dirk Nowitzki. You can stream the Golazo Network for free. That's right, for free. It is available on the CBS Sports app and Pluto TV, as well as on Paramount Plus, and is a must for all football fans. Enjoy, everybody. We've got one more segment still to come for you. All right, tomorrow we move over to the other side of the Champions League bracket. That means two more high-stakes matches, PSG versus Barcelona, Atletico Madrid versus Borussia Dortmund. So we'll be right back here tomorrow evening to do the same thing all over again, and hopefully we get 10 goals in this one as well. As you can imagine, 3-3 the score between Real Madrid and Manchester City, and a game like that makes for lively watching in our studio. So, Dickie, roll red. Let's go.
You see the disrespect I give Gvardiol before his shot?
Yeah, you went.
That's funny. Sorry, Joseph. Sorry.
You were cheering for Real, were you?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah?
But
I don't like...
With the new rules, the new system, with a meeting with UEFA, you should want the English teams to do well.
For the coefficients?
Yes.
That's getting tighter than you think as well at the moment. But no, I actually do want Man City to go through, but I thought if Man City won this game, they were virtually through. It makes it a little bit more on edge.
A bit more on it.
But I want City and Arsenal to go through and play each other, because that will help Liverpool in the Premier League.
I like that. He's being honest.
Always goes back
honest.
to Liverpool, doesn't it?
He's being honest. I like that.
I think tonight has been brilliant.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it.
I've really enjoyed it. I think it's my favourite show all season.
Emmanuel
The only thing he didn't enjoy was the commentary from Rob Green.
Well, everybody, it's been fun. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow for more. See you then. Have a good evening.